Well, rain Saturday and today, and we going down to the beach tomorrow to Sunday with this weather. There's nothing we could do about it because we planned this over a month ago. We have to book the hotel in advance. I feel some drizzles. Raindrops keep falling on my head. But that doesn't mean my heart will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining. Just be free. Nothing's worrying me. Dun, 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 dun. Rain, rain, rain. There go the train. Train, train. Ding, 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 ding. Morning. Mm. Mm. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. Rain, rain, rain. We're getting today and tomorrow. And I got a nerve. We going away tomorrow morning down to Rehoboth Beach. We booked this day. About a month and a half ago. The hotels. So it could be cheaper. But it's going to be thunderstorms. Wow. We get a good bit of rain today. But starting more in the evening. Well, not starting, but more. And then Saturday, it's going to be thunderstorms off and on. And I got to drive to Rehoboth Beach, which is a 2.5 hour drive. So we're not going to be on the beach much, but we got a hotel on the beach. So we'll still get to see the beach. We'll sit out on a balcony and look at the water and the sand and all that. I'll be looking, honey, because I'm not going out in no thunderstorm. But tomorrow is my great granddaughter's 5th birthday party. She'll be 5. And that's a big celebration for us. So we're going for her, which the good thing is they have a swimming pool inside of the hotel. So if the kids want to go swimming, they can go swimming without having to worry about the rain. So that's the good part, because there's an indoor swimming pool in the hotel. And we having our birthday party in the hotel anyway. So for me, relaxation on the balcony and stuff is good enough for me. This is about the little kids, my grandkids. And then Sunday, we only was staying overnight. So Sunday, when my granddaughter comes back, she gets to move into her apartment for the first time, which will be terrific. I mean, terrific. I can't wait to see this. She will be moving into her apartment Sunday, June the 1st. Wowzer, wowzer, wowzer. And that just reminds me that my birthday's coming up, y'all, June the 8th, next Sunday. Y'all remember me on my birthday. I'm going to be talking about my birthday for the next week. I'll be 64 years old next Sunday, June the 8th. 64. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Great Grandma Donna. I'm a licensed evangelist. I'm an author of a book called Laughter in the Rain by me, Donna L. Hall. If you click on the link in the description, the About Me section, you'll read about what this whole channel is about. And my website's on the link in the description, thelifeofmissdonna.com. All right, I have a Cash App for anybody want to donate. You click on the link in the description, Instagram channel. But this is a positive channel. I'm a Jesus freak, a lover of the Lord, always have and always will be. And but I love people of all backgrounds, walk of life, because God wants us to love one another. And I'm hoping that as you watch this channel, you'll grow to love Great Grandma Donna, okay? And you'll choose to want to join this channel. I have over 1,600 videos for you to watch, so different subjects. Today is Friday, May 30th, and it's going to be rainy. If you look at the title of this video, that's what I said. Rain today, rain tomorrow in Wilmington, Delaware, because that's where this is. In America/USA, so y'all would know where I live at. And Delaware is the second smallest state in America. Next to this state is close to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's close to Jersey, close to Elton, Maryland. It's about two hours or 2.5 hours from New York City. It's only 65 miles from Baltimore, Maryland. Give you an idea where the state is. Maybe 4 hours from Virginia. But it's close to New Jersey. Maybe an hour and a half from Atlantic City, New Jersey. And only 40 minutes from Philadelphia. Yeah, so I'm close to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And only an hour from Elton, Maryland. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. Sorry about yesterday. I had problems going live because it was something wrong with the phone. So if y'all see, I did a video yesterday for 37 seconds at the Metro PCS store, getting them to see if this phone could be fixed or did I have to get another phone. And he said, because I only had the phone for 2 months, he didn't want me to get another phone. So he did a lot of stop cache stuff. He did some things to the phone to make it where it wouldn't keep cutting off my video when I'm doing live streaming. So whatever he did, it helped. So that's why you saw it going live yesterday for only 37 seconds because it was just a test video. And I think that's what I titled it. So thank the Lord for that. I didn't have to worry about paying no more money for another phone. But the thing is, he says, because I do live videos a lot, I guess it takes a lot out of the phone to do lives. Yeah. It might take a lot. And plus I do a lot of uploads. And see, I do most of it on this phone. So, you know, I have to delete some videos and clear up some space and, you know, to help my phone out because it's a lot that I do with this phone. So that's why it hesitates at times because this phone gets a lot of YouTube usage. And I got a couple games on here, but not nothing big. But mainly 90% this phone is used for YouTube, my YouTube channel. Now I have 2 other YouTube channels, y'all. But that's connected to my iPhone. And that has nothing to do with this phone at all. Those are 2 separate channels. Which has different account numbers. Not hooked under the same account. Not the same Gmail. So it's just different. So I can't do my lives off of my iPhone. So I have to make sure this phone is working pretty good. But anyway, the pollen has been so high lately, y'all. Allergies galore. pollen allergies, sinuses, which a lot of people in this area that deal with that. Sneezing, coughing, itchy throat, runny nose, or congestion. So I have some hot tea in the office that I'll start sipping on soon. I did take 2 chewable vitamin C's. I took 2 chewable vitamin C's before I left the house this morning. We don't have a lot of traffic in here now. A little, but not much, because this garage is closing for repairs, and the guys are already here. They get here before me, but they got to wait for me to open the garage to come in. They're doing the prep work for the garage being repaired. A lot of the rusting ceilings on all floors and anything to make the garage newer is what they're going to be doing. So that project will last, who knows, 3 or 4 months. The project will last. So that's work. So as far as I know, they'll want me to be here still. I thought I wasn't, but they're saying they're going to want me to be here from, I believe, 6 to 2. I thought my hours would change, but I think they said 6 to 2 instead of 6 to 2:30. I work 6 to 2:30, but 6 to 2 will be better. I believe that's what they're going to be doing. So, but thank God. God is good. I was trying to see. I don't see the part on the chat. No green screen. No. You can tell I'm playing with this phone, but no. I don't want no green screen. Well, you know, one thing I noticed on here is that where's the all right. What's that mean? I do show the live video. Y'all got to understand, I'm trying to figure this thing out. I shouldn't start touching on buttons here, huh? What's this mean? All right. Wait a minute. Start a poll. Do you actively watch? Actively watch this channel? All right. Well, y'all, I don't know what's going on with this video. When I hit something, it's just something crazy. Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. All right. I had to restart this video, but now how do I get the green off? Why did I put that green on there? Green. All right, I did it. Like, what the heck? All right, y'all. I think I fixed it. Poll. I put a poll on here too, just to get to know who watches this video, this live. Okay, y'all. Now, until y'all comment, I don't know who's on here and who's not on here. Because I had something done to this phone yesterday when I took it back to the store. So y'all have to post or text so I'll know if this part's working right. Okay? We have to post something or say, hey, that you here or whatever. All right? And then I put a poll. I didn't know that poll was for this live, but I guess that's something I wanted to ask. Do you guys that come across this channel, do you actively watch this channel? Yes or no? That's the poll. But I want you to answer the question yes or no. All right. But anyway, I'm in the car doing this video. I'm going to go back in the office, but you know what I forgot to bring? I forgot to bring the stand that the phone sits on, but I want a new stand. I asked the people in Metro cell phone stands because the one I have, I don't like that at all. And they had the ones that you buy another case, but for $30 it goes sideways. I'm like, nah, that ain't the one I want, because doing live videos, the video can't be sideways. It has to be up and down. So anyway, I don't know. But hopefully I have this video thing fixed, because I was going to just buy another phone. But they told me not to buy another one. So hopefully this is fixed. But I need you guys to answer the poll. Do you actively watch this channel? Yes or no? And if you don't, consider it watching it to tell me whether or not you like this channel. But anyway, happy Friday. I'm not super excited about this weather today, y'all, because we ain't going to get nothing but rain, 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 and more rain. Today and tomorrow is just going to be rainy. And I'm not that excited about all this rain. But anyway, Laura Tingley, number 3. Oh, they doing something new on live streams. I heard yesterday that they're going to start putting numbers next to people that participate on live stream. I'll know how much you participate through a number next to your name. That's something new that I read in my analytics yesterday about anybody that comes to your live streams. If you are an active participator or you participate a lot, you'll see numbers next to your name. Yeah, I did read about that. And now I'm starting to see names because I couldn't see nobody's name at first. That's why I turned the phone off and turned it back on because I couldn't see no comments. Jester, he said, "Hi, how are you doing? What's the channel about?" You have to click on About Me section to read what the channel's about. Jester said, "Enjoy your birthday." Okay, I see Lolly now. I didn't see anything on this channel. No, nothing. Nothing. I'm just now seeing something for the first time, Lolly. I didn't see nobody's names, nothing. Because whatever they did to the phone, they might have reset some things. So I couldn't see anything. Now I see welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Now I see Betty's name. Hello, Donna, everyone in the chat. How are you all doing? I'm just now seeing this, Betty. I'm just seeing everything. I didn't see anything. That's why I had turned the phone off and started the phone back because I didn't do that yesterday. Whatever Metro did to this phone, I never turned it off to reset it. So I couldn't see no names. I couldn't see anything. So I didn't know what was going on with the phone. So Betty said, "You feel better today?" I still want to go back to bed. A tad bit. I guess with pollen and sinuses, it's based on the weather. Because sinuses and allergies, if it's grass, trees, the pollen falling on the car, I have to roll the window up, and it's all based on the weather. But maybe a tad bit. But my tea is in there, but it's real hot. I got the tequila cup today, and that cup, when you start sipping that, it's so hot. Betty said, "When you come into the chat, please tap the screen 2 times. Tap the channel, bro." Betty said, "Subscribe, like, and share and comment, everyone." Yeah, like hay fever, Betty. Sinus, whatever. It just gets you phlegm in your throat. Yeah, I do have that poll there. I didn't know I could do a poll on live. I thought that was just for the community section. But I guess, see, I'm still learning, Betty, about the live streaming. Didn't know you could do a poll on the actual live streaming. So this is something new. I couldn't go live yesterday, but they did something to this phone when I took it to Metro PCS yesterday. I didn't even take it there till after 6 in the evening. And I wanted to know, should I get a new phone, or can you do something to this phone? They said because I use this phone for a lot of uploading, a lot of pictures, a lot of videos, that it slows my phone down. It causes me to have to delete some things in the memory. And they did something with the cache, CACHE. They had to do something to make the live not keep cutting back off. So I'm not sure everything they did, but they told me to don't keep a lot of stuff on it. Good morning, Carla. You see, I'm working on getting this phone together. I thought I had to buy another phone yesterday, but I didn't have to buy another phone yesterday. So I was happy I didn't have to buy another phone yesterday. But I was going to buy another one if I had to. But what it is I overuse this phone for videos. And I don't know if this particular phone is set up for high volume videos and live streaming and uploads. And I have a lot of pictures on this phone. And basically 90% is what I use the phone for. Now my iPhone is a little better phone, but I don't use that phone for YouTube much at all. I use that phone for Facebook. I use that phone for Twitter. I use that phone for Instagram. I use that phone for TikTok. And I have 2 other YouTube channels on my iPhone, but I don't use it a lot like this phone. So this phone gets a lot of over usage is what it is. So they said periodically I'm going to have to delete stuff off this phone or it slows it down. And I easily can use up my gigabytes, use up my, they wanted me to buy some box about Wi-Fi and gigabytes, and now I'm not buying nothing else. It's too much. Too much. I ain't buying nothing else. Carla said, good morning, Betty. Betty said, here's Donna's information. Post office box 9547. Yo, y'all write that down because my birthday, I'm going to be talking about my birthday now. Because my birthday's June the 8th. That's only 9 days away. 10 days away. So y'all could send something to my post office box. Or whoever will or can. Carla said, good morning, Nathaniel. Betty says, when you leave Donna a package, please text her phone. And that's my phone number. Thanks so much, everyone. Carla said, you might have to delete some stuff. Yeah, I do. I did, but I have to delete more stuff, Carla, even pictures, because I got a lot of pictures into this phone. And I'm going to have to delete a lot of stuff because this phone gets a lot of usage, and it's not an iPhone. It's an Android, and when I put too much stuff on this phone, it's full. So that's why I kept clicking the live back off yesterday. It's a lot on there, more than I guess what they allow. Depends what kind of phone you got, but still, I don't care how much the phone costs. You still got to delete stuff. It goes into an overload, too much information. And so that's what I got to do. He said it had a lot to do with me overusing my gigabytes, overusing a lot of stuff. So Lolly said, good morning. Betty said, please support her channel. Cash App, $. Yeah, and y'all could use Cash App for my birthday presents too. Cash App $ Donna L. Hall. And that's on the link in the description. When you click on a link, it goes straight to it. Now, my birthday's on a Sunday. My birthday's next Sunday. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. I ain't having no party like I did last year, Lolly. No, I had a party last year for my birthday, but not this time. That was too much money. Betty said, please join Donna's membership. It's in her subscription box or her link. That's right. To join my membership club, that's a present. You just hit that join button. I guess it's on most people's phones. But I wonder if people can join the membership club and never was a subscriber to the channel. I'm not sure how that goes. But anyway, the new thing they added to the channel was for live streaming is you'll get a number next to your name. And after you accumulate a certain amount of points, numbers, you get some points on your name, period. I think they stay with your name. But that's for people that do a lot of live streaming like me. Because they said they selected what channels will have this on their live streaming. And I guess because I do a good bit of live streaming that they put this on here. But I'm still learning. I told you I'm still learning YouTube. Betty says subscribe, like, share, and comment, everyone. Yeah, because you don't comment. I don't. Now, you know, when I first started this video, I was outside. And it was drizzling. Right now, it's raining more. So I'm not going back out there. But when I cut this phone on, I could not see anything. So that's when I started picking with them buttons. It's turning green and doing all this stuff. So my mind said, you forgot to reset the phone. When they was fooling with my phone in Metro yesterday, I was supposed to cut the phone off and restart it. And so after I restarted it and came back on here, after a while, I start to mess with it. Then I start to see comments. But if I never answer your comments because I can't even see them. So Betty said Donna's birthday is June 8th. Thank you, Betty. Betty said, Donna, my birthday is June the 17th. Oh, okay, you are June. June. Hey, all right, Betty. Your birthday's in June, too. That's what's up. We gonna shout you out, too, Betty, for your birthday. We gonna shout out our Betty for her birthday, too. Now, at the bottom, y'all see poll. And the poll is something I thought would have went on my community section page. But I guess it's on here. And the poll is, do you actively support this channel? I think or watch this channel, something like that. And I think you click yes or no. I thought that was something I was asking to the world as far as the community section, but I guess that's just for live streaming. But anything to try to find out more stuff to do on this channel. So anyway, y'all, maybe he erased or did something because I'm still on live. This live would not last but 7 to 10 seconds yesterday, and it would cut all the way off. So I was like not happy about that. But the phone still allowed me to upload, but my upload even took a long time to upload. That let me know my phone is just slow, shot, whatever. So I got to remember, even when I have a lot of pictures, after a while, I have to delete, or even probably pictures too, because I got a lot of stuff into this phone. And it's not designed for too much information. So y'all have to bear with me. I told y'all this is not professional. It's darn sure ain't no professional phone. It's not the tripods that people have. Professional channels have the right tripods, the right sound systems, and they got professional stuff. This is just a cell phone. So it's only as good as you make it. So I can't make the volume better. Not on the cell phone. Nah, you gotta have. I don't do live from my computer. I don't do live from home. It's mostly at work. And this is a garage. And there's no Wi-Fi really even at this garage. So sometimes you might see a little fuzziness from time to time in the video. And that's because of the reception of a garage. So y'all have to bear with me on that. But my uploads are better because uploads, I'm not live. I'm just pushing a video cam, and when I get done, I can upload it. So that's probably why you don't see all that friction on my uploads. So my uploads work a lot better. So y'all have to bear with me on all that stuff. So anyway, y'all, do y'all have any plans for this weekend? Because I gotta go to Rehoboth Beach, and the weather is crappy. This is the date we had to do way in advance, over a month ago. You do not know what the weather's going to be. In order for us to get the hotels on the beach, you had to book that stuff way in advance. And so, wow. It's going to be rainy today. But the heavy rain doesn't start till tonight. But it's going to go into tomorrow, because tomorrow the weather is high of 71 in Delaware. But off and on chance of thunderstorms. And that ain't cool, because I got to drive down there. And we got to go if we do nothing but stay in the hotels. But we got balconies that's right on the boardwalk where you can look at the sand and the water, which that's fun. And then they have an indoor swimming pool at the hotel we got. So the kids can still swim, even if they don't go outside. I think it's going to be periods of times tomorrow where it's not going to be raining, where the kids can go out. But I'm not fooling around in the rain. I'll be on the balcony, and I'll be just as content. I'm going to have a couple of my chairs, folded chairs, still in the trunk. I'm going to take some pictures. So I'm going to bring a couple of my bathing suits. And honey, I'm going to take pictures tomorrow. I ain't got no bathing suit body, but y'all going to see some bathing suits. You going to see the pictures. You sure enough going to see pictures of my granddaughter's birthday party, which we having it at the hotel. So y'all going to get a lot of pictures. And when we come back Sunday, my granddaughter gets to move into her apartment for the first time. And y'all going to get some pictures. Yeah, so we going to make it a good weekend. And for my granddaughter moving her apartment, her first apartment, Sunday is a blessing. So it's going to be great anyway. It's just that I don't want it to rain a lot Saturday, but we can't control the weather. That's God's business. We cannot control the weather. So, but God is good. And every day we wake up, y'all, it's a blessing from the Lord. Every day is a blessing. So I have to thank the Lord for the rain. Thank God for every day. Whether it rains or not, you still have to be thankful. And I am. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go in this back into this office in a little bit. I was just trying to sit in the car to try to see what in the world's going on with this phone. And I was coming to this car to see if I had my cell phone staying in here, but it's not. I must have took it in the house yesterday. So I don't even have the cell phone staying in here. But I gotta figure out what kind of store. I gotta find a store that has good cell phone. Or I'm gonna have to get my daughter. I know what I can do. Get my daughter to order me a couple stands from Amazon. And they might be able to come today. Yeah, Amazon, the only place I know that has good cell phone stands. That's Amazon. Nobody has them. Nobody has them. I can't find them. I've been asking. I don't even know who that is, but it's not a comment I care. I don't. If your comment sounds stupid, I'm going to delete you. Whatever you're saying to me, it sounds stupid. You're getting deleted, so you're just wasting your time. I know I'm still sleepy. My people that know me, I'm still waking up this early in the morning. I'm a great grandmom, and great grandmoms act differently, but I sure don't like foolishness. If you know ain't great grandmoms, they don't do no lot of foolishness with people. You know that you obviously don't know the Lord, because you wouldn't be full of foolishness. You will be full of the Lord, full of love. But anyway, for those of you that don't know me, I am great grandmom Donna. I am age 63 today. I'll be 64 June the 8th on my birthday next Sunday. I have 21 grandkids and 2 great grandbaby girls that I adore. I live in Delaware, where I was born and raised. I am a Jesus freak, if I didn't say it earlier, because the phone was acting up. But I'm a Jesus freak. I love the Lord very, very much. I'm a licensed evangelist, and I counsel and talk to people about the Lord or about whatever you dealing with. I've been doing that all my life, talking to people, helping them through whatever they dealing with. That's just something the Lord gave me to do. So I've been doing that since I was a kid. And my daughter does the same thing. I have a website, thelifeofmissdonna.com. You can find that on a link in the description. Betty said some of this stuff, but I'm re-saying it to you guys that just came on the channel. And check out my website. I don't tell y'all to do it that much, but I have a website. I want to get my website revamped to where I can have my book popping in and out on the website, professionally. I have to find somebody that can professionally work a computer and can professionally do that kind of stuff. and so I can sell my book more on my website. To buy stuff and have a store on this channel, I'm not sure how you do that right now. But if I can figure out how to do it, I will. Or somebody help me to know how to have a store on this channel. That would be nice. But anyway, my link in the description is where my book is. If you click on the link in the description, it'll take you to Amazon. For now, that's where my book is. At Amazon, because Amazon is the one that turns it into a book. Betty said, please respect Donna's chat room. We are grown, intelligent adults here. Trolls will be deleted. Yeah, I don't got time for... Well, sometimes I let the trolls be on here, but at other times, I just ain't in the mood. I'm dealing with allergies and rainy. You want to go back to bed? The last thing I want to hear is a bunch of negativity. I don't even got time for the devil. Ain't got the time, nor the patience. But like I say all the time, what the world is lacking is love. People don't have even a lot of respect for one another no more. They're just full of the devil, full of mess, deceit, lies, drama. You know what I mean? And I understand that you young, some is just young and dumb and still trying to feel their way out in life, so you don't know whether you coming or going. But keep living. You'll figure it out. That life ain't about how many people you can hurt. Because hurt people hurt people. Generally, if you going around hurting people because you hurting your own self. And misery loves company. Misery. Boy, do they love company. You miserable, you want somebody miserable with you. And miserable people don't like to see nobody happy. A miserable person can't stand to see somebody else happy. Because they ain't happy. But I offer everybody on this channel that can come across this channel, or people that watch me from afar and don't ever comment, I still offer you Jesus. That's the best friend I've ever had. That's been my constant companion when the other relationships failed, or they never got off the ground, or they halfway worked, halfway didn't work. Jesus has always worked for me. He's always worked for me. I don't mean work for me. I mean he has worked for me to where he's been a constant companion. He's always been by my side. He has my back, my rear guard, and I can count on him. And so, I'm not that into a religion, but serving the Lord for me is a way of life. A way of life. I've learned a lot down through the years, a lot of challenges, struggles, mistakes, but I've learned and still learning that Jesus is the best thing that has ever happened to me. And I don't have to wait till I get to church to talk about him, and I don't have to pretend to love him, or I don't have to go through all that. No special words or phrases, because he understands me. He knew me before I entered my mother's womb, like Jeremiah 1:4. Before I entered my mother's womb, God already knew me and approved of me. And he already put those gifts and talents in me. He already knew what I was going to go through. He already knew who my mother and father was going to be. He knew the lifestyle that I had to deal with. He already knew I was going to go through rejection and heartache and pain and mess. He already knew I was going to go through these relationships where people was going to be deceptive and lying and conniving and, oh my God. But the Lord already knew I was going to go through that. And boy, did I learn rejection. And it's not a good feeling to go through a lot of rejection. But Jesus was rejected too. He said, my own receive me not. And if Jesus' own didn't even receive him, sometimes your own flesh and blood, people that you related to, don't receive you either. Sometimes the people receive you are strangers. That's just the way it is. But I found a friend in Jesus. And this ain't no church channel. You can talk about various subjects on this channel, which we do anyway. But the most thing I try to offer you on this channel is love and God, because God is love. And people that are full of mess can't be full of love too. If you full of mess, you cannot be full of God and full of love. And I've always been a person that looked for love and wanted the world to love me back. Since a kid, I'm talking about. And I always was the one that asked the Lord the why questions. And why people act this, why my mom do this, why my daddy do this, why this and why. But it's just people are people. But God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth on him would not perish, but have everlasting life. And I watch a lot of different things on YouTube, but I'm always a person who's trying to learn something new. One thing I'm consistent with is got to talk about the Lord every day. Got to say something about the Lord. I do it at home. I'm in the bathroom in the morning getting ready for work. I got to put something inspirational on. I put some scriptures on. It's just in me to want to do it. You know, I was telling my husband yesterday, y'all, when you really get God in you, don't nobody gotta make you talk about him. Don't nobody gotta make you say thank you, Jesus. Don't nobody gotta make you praise his name. I just thank God that I've learned a lot down through the years to love him, and I want to talk about the Lord. I feel proud and honored to mention God's name. I'm so honored that he never gave up on me when I was in my mess. I'm just honored that he loves me. Even when I was still trying to figure out love. And not trying to figure out God's love, but trying to figure out what kind of love did people have. And if they had this love, then why they act like that? And what kind of love is that? You know, like Tina Turner saying, what in the world love got to do with this? You know what I mean? And people's love is some people's love is phony. That's what I want to say. But I like to be authentic. When the lady seen me, Lynn and Teresa at Battery Park last week, the one thing she did say about me, I see that you're very authentic. You real even in person. And shouldn't we be real? How you gonna be 5 and 6 different people? Well, yeah, for schizophrenia and different things. But I mean, in general, be real, be true to yourself, be loving, be caring, be giving. You know what I mean? Shouldn't nobody have to make you show love? If you love your spouse, how are you gonna try to abuse your spouse at the same time? Cussing your spouse out at all times, but you call that love. Or they slap you down the floor and then the next minute want to make love to you. Oh, that baby, that ain't fitting to happen with me. You ain't fitting to slap me in the floor and fitting to make love to me next second because you going to be in jail. I don't understand that kind of love. I don't understand how abuse is love. So people, you tolerate a lot of things, but come a time when enough is enough. You got to put your foot down and you got to tell people where to get off at. Because after a while, you got to be able to stand up and be bold, be strong, walk in faith and victory. But I ain't seen nowhere in the Bible where it say you be boo-boo the fool. You ain't got to be no boo-boo the fool for nobody. Don't you be nobody's fool. Not for love, because you must don't know what love means. And like I told my husband yesterday, shouldn't nobody gotta make you show him love, make you serve God, make you live right, make you do this, because you don't want to do it. And I know you grow in time because you don't know everything. You grow. But as you get older, don't still be a fool. Get some wisdom. Learn from those older people. Talk to some. Interview some older people and find out what has gotten them through life's struggles. And a lot of teenagers are just misguided, shooting each other up, and I don't know if it came from watching video games and they want to do it in real life. I just don't know, but it's just sad. I just wish we would all love one another. You don't have to be negative to get attention, but a lot of people like negative attention. Maybe they feel like they're not going to get any attention from being good, so you'd rather be negative. It's not good at all. But anyway, God still specializes in those things that seem impossible for you to handle. I don't know why this hammer. What is going on? That green light keep coming on. I gotta make sure my tires are balanced and I got the right amount of air in them by tomorrow. Gotta check my tires. I'm glad I buy a tire pressure gauge so I can check my tires. Yeah, we just gonna get a lot of rain, rain, and more rain. I didn't bring my cell phone stand, and uh, y'all gotta excuse me about this green mess. I don't really wanna. Not doing my hair. My hair is just covered on my allergies. I have to keep my ears and head covered, and my head dry and not wet. So I'm not going around with no afros on right now. But my sinuses are acting up. I gotta cover my head and my ears. Or somebody told me years ago, put some tissues in your ears. Uh, I don't feel like no makeup. You know when you ain't in the mood for all that stuff? I just want to be plain Jane today. I don't care about no makeup and no lipstick and none of that. I got a sweater on underneath of this sweater because this rainy, damp weather, you got to still make sure you warm. As you get older, you don't want to be cold and damp, clammy. Okay. Now I got my tea, my hot tea, and this tequila cup. Now this was made almost 2 hours ago, but believe you me, this tequila cup, this drink gonna be hot like it was first made. And if I don't wait, it'll be burning my tongue. This hot tea. That's why I can't drink it. And not as soon as I make it. I can't drink it. I gotta wait. But anyway, y'all, I appreciate you guys that support me. In the morning, I'm still trying to get myself together. But this is one of them days where you want to just go back to bed. Especially with allergies. I don't even be wanting to talk. I just talk because I have to. All right, this is falling out. This one go here. I'll plug up my cell phone cords. This is the stuff I normally do in the morning. Plug up my iPhone. Works a little bit better. I don't think I brought too much anything to work today. I have a couple pieces of fruit left in here, dried fruit. Just a couple little bit of Cheerios left in here. This is my other cup. I forgot to take that in the house. I still got a bottle of water in here. I got some makeup in here, but I ain't for no makeup today. I got my Vaseline in here, which I can always use that. Got some gum in here. Can't too. This is if I wanted to plait my hair, which Nah, I was thinking about should I plat it, but I'm still gonna cover it back up, so. I was thinking about whether I was gonna plait my hair or not. Guess you can plait your hair underneath if you want to anyway. I do have some Can't-To leave-in conditioner in here if you want to use that. I got just a couple pieces of nuts left. Just a couple pieces. Couple pieces of cranberries left. I guess I'm about out of all that stuff. It's makeup in here. I don't really play putting no makeup on. Oh, I did find my in here is a stand. But this stand is falling apart, so I'm gonna have to order some more stands. I did find, but it's falling apart, and I gotta get different type of stand. Okay. My other stand, I didn't even bring it. I do got my book in here, y'all. Y'all want to click on the link in the description. Laughter in the Rain by Donna L. Hall. If you click on the link in the description, you will find my book. It's very inspirational. All right, I'm gonna put a couple more nuts I have in here. I'm gonna add them to the bag. A couple more nuts. And I got a little bit more cranberries. And that's it. All right, no more pineapples. This is what's left. I do got some oatmeal here, but I'm not going to have that because I don't want food with no milk. All right. So that'll help me out. Now, just stand. I don't like using this because y'all hear some noises. But I'm going to get some more stands. I took that off because I'm going to put some of this Cantu on my head. It's going to be a rainy weekend, so I already see I ain't going to be fooling with my hair at all. Cantu, leave-in conditioner. Plait my hair up, some little plaits, not too little, but enough to where it's combed through. I don't want my hair getting matted by not combing it. Just plait my hair using some Cantu leave-in conditioner. So my hair don't tangle up a lot. Almost done plaiting his head. I'll put these scarves back on. All right. Said I wasn't gonna put no I will turn this camera off when I get done. Just left the camera running. Just was plaiting my hair up underneath. It's just a rainy day in Wilmington, Delaware. Rainy all day, dreary. So, not much to do. Good morning.
How are you?
All right. Happy Friday.
Yes. Made it through another week.
Uh-huh.
It's a rainy day all day, y'all, in Wilmington, Delaware. I'm at work. Just plaited my hair up underneath, put some conditioner on it so it won't be getting tangled. But when I'm dealing with allergies and sinuses, I have to plait my hair and cover my head, because when you get older and you got allergies and sinuses, the pollen, the ragweed, and all that, just flowers coming up the grass, it's good to cover your ears, keep a lot of that stuff from getting in your ears when you got the air condition and the heat. Cover your ears up, it helps your ears from getting earaches and ear infections. I learned that from people older than me. Put little pieces of tissue in your ear, it helps your ears out. And try to cover your head as much as you can, especially when you're going to bed. I know people cover their head when they're doing their wraps and
all that stuff, protective hairstyles, but it's good to cover your head just for the fact of sleeping at night. You know how you cover your body, but you never cover your head. So it's good to cover your head as much as you can, and it protects you. So I try my best to cover my head, especially my ears, not with nothing heavy, but it really does help. It helps a lot. So the allergies, when you sleeping at night, and say you have the air conditioner on low, and the air is still blowing and it might get in your ears and stuff, even though you got your body covered up, you don't generally have your head covered up. And you don't have to, but still try to cover your ears up or put little pieces of tissue in your ear, and it really helps you not get stopped up. You notice a lot of people get stopped up at night. Well, if you put a little tissue in your ears, cover your head up, it stops you from, helps you get stopped up at night. When you sleep, go to sleep, you already wake up stopped up, and I think that is really something that happens because we don't cover up your head. You don't have to cover your face up, I'm talking about, but trying to keep your head covered somewhat. And a lot of women do it because they had nice, pretty hairstyles, and they want to keep them hairstyles just right, so they're used to tying their head down. Well, then you have to tie your head down too, because it really helps. You know, it really, really, really helps. That's just something that is good to do. But anyway, y'all, thank you, thank you, thank you for watching my channel. I appreciate you guys very much. You have a blessed and amazing day. Remember, no matter where you go, take the Lord with you and allow Him to become your constant companion. God bless.